All right, I'm here with Rizy, and this is the Mandalorian season 3, episode 2. I want to talk a little bit about before we get started. I want to talk about last week. So we had a bit of a
How
clusterfuck
dare
with
you? You
with
didn't you didn't you didn't prep me for this.
no. I'm just talking about what happened is all, so we don't have this
That's
again.
it. Now I'm gonna fight with you.
So George and Risey are in a fight, which doesn't concern me. And then I brought TJ on, and TJ didn't even watch the episode, and we ended up having to kick TJ. Anyways, we're not going to have any of that bullshit from this point on. It's just going to be strictly me and Risey doing the Mando reviews. I am going to do shows with George in the future, but it'll mostly be shows that me and him are watching or that Risey hasn't seen or doesn't like, just so I can't have this drama on the channel. So anyways, let's get on with the show. So we just watched this episode of the Mando, and boy,
No, I
uh
said it was called. We should have named it Bo Katan. Oh wait, you
well
did name it Bo Katan.
yeah, it's the katanlorian. That's basically what it was. So Space Hen here starts off trying to rip off this Guido guy, and
Yeah. Why is it that the Guido guy is more fucking smarter than goddamn the main character of the show?
yeah, this poor soul, and she's like, well, I can help you and all this, and then he's like, okay, and then he leaves, and then Mando comes in here. Let me just So Mando comes in here, and she's just like, oh, where'd you come from and all this, and he tells her that he needs the part for that IG 88 or whatever, and of course she don't have it. And then this I gotta play this music because I'm just so tired of this retard. Where is it here? So shit for brains here gets conned into buying this crappy fucking droid, and she just totally sells him on it, and the droid is just why they make Mando this stupid on the show, just I don't
Well, the
understand
droid's
it.
actually falling apart too. And he's like, dude, it's literally falling apart. And she's like, yeah, but I'll give it to you for half price. Like
Yeah,
I was saying to you, like when we were watching it, I'm like, half price of on a piece of shit is still a piece of shit, and you're wasting money.
yeah, and they make the droid like how do we put it? It's just a piece of crap. Like it's terrified to do anything, and it's just I don't know. I mean, it's just really
Oh, the
stupid.
worst part is let's jump to the part where they get to the fucking planet.
Yeah,
Then
let
it
me.
goes down a fucking cave.
Yeah.
Mando gets his ass kicked, and he finally fucking wins against these characters that look like they're from that time traveler movie.
Well, let's back up a bit. So he sends the droid in there. So it turns out what he needed a droid for was because they believe that the air was shit or something or poisonous, and it would kill them. So they send the droid in there, and this poor thing is like, "Oh, why do I have to go in
Poor
there?" And
thing,
it's
the
like,
fucking thing's useless.
"Yeah." So it goes in there, and it gets like turned off or something. He's trying to track it. So yeah, see, you
And
can
he's like,
see,
oh, fuck. And then it defeats the whole purpose of getting the droid to begin
yeah,
with, because then he gets out of the ship and he goes out there anyway. The droid was completely pointless. And I
yeah,
don't even want to know how many credits he wasted.
yeah. So he goes in there, and then we end up fighting like freaking
They were like, I can't
yeah. Here
remember
we
what
go.
Bo Katan said something about them.
Yeah, I
Um,
forget what she called them.
yeah,
Like,
but they basically just remind me of the creatures from that time traveler movie.
oh yeah, the Time Machine, H.G. Wells or
That's it.
whatever.
Yeah, the time machine.
Yeah,
They looked
and
exactly like that.
so Mando has a hell of a time fighting these guys, and takes out the sword finally and starts kicking ass here, and finally goes to town on these freaking guys. It takes him like 10 minutes to do it. So then we get back to the ship. Where is it? Where he
And this is the part that pissed me off the
yeah,
most.
yeah.
The droid could have done this the moment it got out of the fucking goddamn ship, but no, it had to go all the way down to the cave to check what?
Yeah. And
You were meant to check the fucking goddamn if the air was toxic.
And it couldn't even go all the way down there. It had to it was just like at the entrance, because when they go in there's like a steep cliff that they have to jump off of. So it's like, how was the droid? It was just stupid, man. Like
that's why he said he needed a droid that could do terrain or something. You know, that droid, I still don't understand why how did he get tricked to buy that fucking droid? What, is she a Jedi?
Yeah,
did she force power that idiot? Because like honestly, I don't understand.
It's like that other season where those guys are on the boat and they're like, "Oh, have you ever seen this rare shark?" And he's like, "Oh no, I'd like to see it." And they're like, "Okay, come over here." And then they throw him in the thing, and it's like,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah, and here's another point where he's a complete fucking F stain. He literally's like, "Oh, look, here's some bait. I'm gonna pick up this old Mandalorian helmet," and then he gets captured.
Yeah. So he goes to pick this up, and this fucking thing, I don't know what this thing is, man. Some kind of, I don't know what this is.
It was like a mech suit. It was like a mech suit for whatever the fuck that other thing was that came out of it.
It came off like a transformer, basically, and it basically just traps him in some sort of cage thing, and
it traps him, and we don't really realize it. Like, it starts harvesting his blood for some reason.
Yeah, and then this little shit.
Which I don't understand why a droid would need blood. Oh yeah, and then Grogu comes in. He tries to fucking save him, but all he does is start a fucking goddamn mess. And then he just turns in like to fucking Vin Diesel and just starts like blazing his way out of the goddamn fucking cave in his little fucking goddamn get the fuck out of the cave fucking mobile. I mean, that's what I was watching this, man. I'm like, is this like a Fast and the Furious thing or what?
Yeah, he hauls
because the next thing we know, we got dragons trying to fucking kill him. Like, there was one part I literally fucking screamed like a girl. I was like, that was scary. Fucking dragon came out of fucking nowhere, man. It wasn't really a dragon, it was like a dragon bird.
It's so funny, the scene where he hauls ass in this thing, man.
I know. He's like, Peter, I'm getting the fuck out of here. He's like, go get Bo-Katan. I need someone to save the rest of the episode. I'm not allowed to. I've got a penis. So yeah, he fangs it out. He gets to the fucking ship while the fucking goddamn dragon's still biting on it, man. And then he goes to Bo-Katan. She's still sitting on a throne going, where, woe is me.
Where is that loser at? Did he get tripped on a ship boat again? Did he get swallowed by a shark? What's going on? Okay, I've got to go save him.
Holy shit, she's the one that did save him from that situation. Yeah. I forgot all about that. Fuck! Yeah, God damn it, Mando.
It's the same bit over and over again.
Oh, well, and here's also one of the best parts of the fucking episode. When she fucking, she comes back, she's like, she finds out baby Grogu's here to, pick him up. And she's like, all right, fuck you. I ain't flying in that fucking shitty fucking ship from the Phantom Menace. Nah, I got my own fucking shit. All right, I can fit everyone in here and then more some. And she's like, boom, just leaves his fucking shitty, crappy ship and just flies the fucking Mandalorian.
Yeah, she's got an actual ship, what he should be having. You know,
she's like, fuck you. Look at this. Look at the size of my dick. Your dick's smaller, bitch. I'm fucking Kiana in your fucking jaw.
So
Watch me take this shit from you.
so she goes in there and ends up having to fight a bunch of those. Here, let's see if we could.
Yeah, and she takes them out in seconds.
Yeah, she takes them out like nothing. Let's see. Where was that part where she's? Okay, yeah, here we go. So she somehow sees that these guys are gonna ambush her from the ceiling with her helmet or something. I guess she's got like thermovision on it or something. So she takes these
Yeah, they
guys out
didn't
like
explain it.
yeah, she takes
Yeah,
them out like nothing, man. They're just a joke for her. But yet when Mando had to fight them at the beginning, he's like falling on the ground and rolling around and like
and then
just
he had to use the dark saber, and he still couldn't. He still couldn't wield it.
yeah. He couldn't even hardly do much with it. Fucking baby. So she gets in there where the Mando is trapped, and this thing, I don't know what the hell this thing is, man. Like it's very
I
weird.
don't know either.
It's
I have a bad feeling we're not going to find out either.
it's some cybernetic.
I think it's just a new action figure.
Yeah, it's just some cybernetic thing, and this pole is like shocking the hell out of her. And then she gets the dark saber,
Yeah,
man.
she shows up and he's like, yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, so she just goes to town, man. And then the thing, she kills that first part of it, cuts its head off.
Oh yeah,
And,
and wait, no, let's not go over this. Yeah, she picks up the dark saber. She starts
yeah,
cleaning house with it, wielding it like a fucking goddamn Jedi. And yet
yeah,
Mando's been training with it, and this is what, the first time she's picking it up? I don't
yeah,
remember her ever using this in Clone Wars or Rebels.
yeah. And
Actually, no, she might have used it in Rebels. I might be wrong.
man, she
No, that's
just
so bad.
fucking goes to town here, man. Like she just
Oh yeah, it's like Bo-Katan's got the biggest dick in the room, yo.
yeah. So then after that,
Mando's just sitting there like a cuckold that he is.
yeah. So she's telling him about where the water is or whatever. So this part made me laugh
Oh well, no,
because
that was the best thing. Is also that's another fucking awesome part where she cucks him too. He goes, "Well, I've still got to go find the water." And she's like, "Well, you'd never find it without me." So she leads him to the water because he's too fucking stupid and
so
retarded to find the water on
he's
his
like,
own.
"Hey, bitch, I want some water," and then she just gives it to him. She don't give a fuck about the baby.
Oh well, there was also another part where like Mando and her like have like a little spat for 2 seconds, and then like Baby Yoda's looking at her, and she's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" I'm like, "It's a fucking Baby Yoda, yo." Remember that? Like, she's like, "What are you looking at?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
yes, it's
Jesus.
just
She was trying to be friendly to him 10 minutes earlier, and then she changes her goddamn mind at the last second.
So we get to the water thing here, and she's reading the thing, and then katanlorian
No,
here.
we're getting to that, Abbott.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they get to the water. He
yeah, that's what we're
fucking
getting to, Emmett.
drops like 100 fucking feet into the goddamn water in like 3 seconds. And then like Bo-Katan's got to do her superhero thing where like her jetpack apparently can walk. Like, what was the point of him taking off his jetpack
Yeah,
if
it's
her
just
jetpack
stupid.
could walk?
So he goes in there, and then he falls like a billion feet to the bottom of this lake thing. And then there's this gigantic fucking thing here.
Yeah,
You know,
and we've got to remember to like understand that water pressure doesn't mean a goddamn thing at this point.
yeah. she gets him. They both fly up there at the end, and that's the ending.
Yeah, and then there's this giant fucking monster thing.
Yeah, like you're
and
expecting that thing to fly up there and fight them, but no, she just flies up and lands with him, and it's like that's the end.
honestly, I pretty much think the entire episode was to set up to give her her own series in the future. That's how, like, when I was watching it, it's like, it's just to say, like, oh, Bo-Katan is the best Mandalorian there is,
Yeah,
and there's
nothing
no
happened
other
with
choice.
nothing happened with the fish. That was stupid. Like they just, I don't know, man. You know this
No, I
show.
don't know. Maybe they're going to do something next episode. Honestly, I don't think that they will, but, you know, who knows?
Yeah. So,
That Grogu is going to be a Sith Lord. I fucking hope so.
well, you know what would have been more better is what I thought was going to happen is when that thing took the gun and sword from Mando. I thought the baby was going to go over there and then light the sword up.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
know. I remember you saying that. I was like, I really hope that doesn't
yeah,
happen.
yeah, and then it would be like when Yoda fought what's his name on the second
Oh,
movie, and he'd be flying
God.
around just chopping his
Ah,
head off and all this. But no, we didn't get that. It was just Grogu doing his Fast and Furious, living his life
dude,
at
I
a
love the
quarter
Fast
mile
and
at
the
a time.
Furious part, though, man. Legit, like, when that fucking dragon thing jumped out, that was my favorite part. I was like, scared the shit out of me, man. I was like, I'm too hot for this shit right now.
So,
I'm like, Grogu's being Vin Diesel, man. I'm waiting for him to, like, fucking say it's all for family and shit.
yeah, think about how awesome that would have been is it if he had grabbed the sword and then that thing came at him and then like he was just flying all over the place slicing that thing to hell. No, he just runs off like a bitch. Like uh, I don't know.
Amos says
Uh,
Bo says something. Who the fuck is Bo? Something about a
Bo-Katan.
magical creature in the water.
He's talking about
Was that the
Bo-Katan.
fish thing? I think that's the fucking fish thing that. See, look, did you remember seeing how smug she was before he went into the water though? Remember she had
Yeah,
like that little
got
cunt
like
smirk?
this. Yeah,
Like right at the end. Like she's like you could see like she knew something was about to happen. It's like, boom, I know that this is about to become my TV show. Fuck you, Pedro Pascal.
and he just falls like 1,000 feet in a second.
In
I
three
mean,
fucking goddamn seconds because she
yeah,
jumped in pretty fucking fast. And she's fucking jet rocketing down with a jetpack. Like the entire fucking thing. Like, and also, let's not even fucking talk about water pressure or fucking
yeah,
the fact that the jetpack can walk.
yeah,
Fucking, I mean, but
decompression
it
and
is
all
Star
that.
Wars at the end of the day.
Yeah, and what
Jesus.
that monster just took him and threw him to the bottom and then just went over and sat there. It was like,
Yeah, and went back to sleep. I don't know. Yeah, that could be an excuse.
anyways, that was this episode. It wasn't it's just the same thing with Mando, man. Like they don't know it's just always the same thing. It's like you're playing a video game. I got to go over here. I got to get this thing. Okay, you finished that quest. Now you got to go over here. It's just always the same thing.
But he didn't even finish the quest. He got a shitty fucking goddamn fucking substitute.
Yeah.
Like that droid was completely pointless. There was no reason for him to go back to Tatooine except for to have that fucking goddamn hag bitch on the fucking show again.
Yeah,
Like I said to you when we were watching it, man, I was like, who the fuck did this cunt fucking mean to get this much fucking airtime on fucking Star Wars shows?
Yeah. They are Mandalorian.
And also, who the fuck fucked her too? Because honestly, she's fugly as fuck.
Their bodies can counter water pressure.
They are Mandalorians, bodies can counter water pressure, I guess.
You've won. You advance to the next level where you race on the same track again. Yeah, pretty much. So
exactly.
he went through all of that, tearing that statue apart, and then comes all the way to Tatooine to get the stupid part. Nobody has it, and then he just takes a crappy droid, and it's like,
Yeah, remember we're like how we were fucking saying, we're like, we were both fucking sitting there watching it, and the droid's like going there doing its shit, and we were both like, imagine like how awkward these idiots are gonna feel. Like, oh, he's like, oh no, I already went there and did that.
yeah,
Think, oh, what we actually got the droid up and running. We found the part. We thought you'd be happy. You'd be like, oh, I don't need it now.
yeah, yeah. This probably
Emmett
what's gonna
says Bo
happen. Yeah,
is hot. What's up, Huawei? I
yeah.
would do fucking Bo, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I
my
was
point
saying that
is,
to him. How does Bo Katan look way better on this season than the
I
last
and
one?
what did I say to you? I'm like, her
I
tits
know.
got bigger.
Yeah, her tits got bigger.
Dude, they were fucking huge, man. She's got this big ass fucking goddamn Mandalorian tit armor shit going on. Like I said, like I guarantee you, the fucking leftists are gonna fucking flip out about those. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, why does it have to be that big?"
Yeah,
Guarantee it.
I don't know, man, but that's pretty much it. So I want to thank Risey for coming, Emmett, Raina, Hervey, and Cornbread Man, and that's pretty much our review of Mando season 3, episode 2. It just wasn't the best episode. It wasn't the worst.
Yeah,
They
no,
did
like
in
I said, it
season
was
2 with
basically
her.
just Bo Katan.
Gravity was not her friend. Yeah, Bo-Katan saved his ass 2 times on this episode, not to mention the
No,
other
3
season.
times. No, he means they did that when season 2 was airing.
Oh, yeah.
When they first like introduced the boob armor. That's why I was
Oh, the
saying like
boob
they're
bomber.
gonna flip about this because like her tits were even bigger than they were in that last season.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. All right. Bye.
Ta-ta.